Aries, what's up? Welcome back. You have regret as the first card out here. It may be that someone is regretting doing something to you, or you have a little bit of regret about a decision that you made more recently. I know that I cannot change the past, okay? Moving into some acceptance of that. Let's see what else is going to pop out here for you, Aries. Welcome back to the space. Hello. If you're new, my name is Sean. If anyone is DMing you, private messaging you, pretending to be me or any other reader, friend it is not, please report and block. I want you to be safe. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. For Aries, please. Messages for Aries. What do you want Aries to focus on at this time? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What do you want Aries to focus on at this time? Okay, this flipped over in my deck. My deck, Trust the Universe. I'll show you this. Sometimes I forget to show them. Trust in the universe, and then we have Courage that popped out here, and I think it's because I was being a bit clumsy there, but I'll show you that one too. Courage here, and I'm going to shuffle it in the deck to get more out here for you, Aries. What else? God, angel, spirit guides. For my Aries friends here, what do you want Aries to focus on in this tarot message for Aries, please? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. This wanted to pop out, so I'll go ahead and take it. It says trust and friendship, friendship and union. Listening to me make up things. What else, God, angel, spirit guides? Anything else? For Aries, please. Okay. 3 popped out here. Courage and bravery. So, yes, spirit is incredibly intentional about that courage. It's needed here. Listen deeply. Trust the universe and listen deeply, especially if this is having to do with a hard conversation you have to have with a friend or a colleague. It's going to be scary, but maybe someone is trying to apologize to you, or you're thinking about offering an apology or a solution for something. Intuition and downloads out here as well. Okay, all right. And then beneath the deck, relationships. This likely has something to do with someone that you are in some kind of friendship relationship with. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay. This is about going higher. This is about going higher for the sake of some type of connection, relationship, friendship of some kind. Not so much relationship, we'll see, but it's definitely giving friendship, a bond with siblings, cousins, colleagues. It kind of feels like that vibe right now, all right? So kick back, Aries, relax, get something to drink, some tea, some coffee, some water, whatever, because we may be on for a little while, okay? We're going to start with the situation that you are working through right now. Your current energy. What is this matter you are facing at this time? Thank you, guys, for spirit guides. For Aries, please. What is this matter that Aries is facing at this time? Thank you, guys, for spirit guides. What is this about? Let's see here. What is the matter about? Okay, I don't know what that is yet. It's face down. Okay, we'll start with 3 here. The Knight of Wands upside down. Feeling a lot of passion, but feeling a little bit scattered. And then you have the 7 of Cups, because there's love here. There's true feelings in this connection involved. Not knowing what to do. Okay, having a hard time making a decision. King of Swords beneath the deck. We're going to clarify this a little bit more. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Tell us a little bit more, God, angel, spirit guides. Why are you showing Aries the Knight of Wands? High passion right now. Maybe a little bit upset, or a lot upset. That regret energy is strong. But what's making this a little bit more cloudy and confusing is who this situation has to do with. That's what's making this a little bit more confusing for you, or challenging. Why are you showing the Knight of Wands here? Why the Knight of Wands for Aries at this time? Okay. That King of Wands, Swords popped out again. Then we have protection out here with that 7 of Wands. I keep calling these incorrectly. My apologies. My mind is trying to keep up with some of the stuff that's coming through. All right. That King of Swords popped out again. That 7 of Wands, and you, the Aries, the Emperor out here. okay? And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Feels like there's something about some type of apology. You and someone else. Now, I don't know if this is someone who is an air sign person, someone who might be a Libra, someone who might be a Gemini, someone who might be an Aquarius, could be a boss. For some of you, this could be someone that works for you. You are in a position of authority of some kind, you know, with this person. You are maybe the CEO or the supervisor or the boss. They are also in a position of power too. But you're having a hard time working through something. And I feel like either you or this person is trying to stand their ground on something. And in some way, it could have something to do with some opportunity that's been presented, an offer. Again, for you, Aries, it could be you're trying to make an offer to just, you know, make something right, or a new opportunity, a level up. You're trying to offer promotion. And maybe this person is using their words to kind of stand their ground, and they're like, no, I think you should be paying me this much. I think you're not listening to me. It just kind of feels like they're not exactly being amicable. They're not being agreeable here. And then it's putting you in a position, Aries, where it's making it hard for you to know how to move forward. And that's why this Knight of Wands energy is a bit scattered. And even, you know, it may not be supervisor, employee, but there's something with you and some other person. You're not knowing what to do in this matter, how to move forward. What do I choose? Which direction do I take in this matter? But there definitely, it definitely has something to do about some incoming message, an offer, an opportunity, an opportunity to make peace. But there's still some resistance here. There's still someone or this other person. And it kind of feels like right now it's this other person that's creating some resistance. They're making it a little bit harder than it needs to be. And that's why this courage is being called upon you. You're needing to have a lot of courage for you. You know, let's not forget who the Emperor is, Aries. It's you for a reason. These funny shoes shows that they have earned the right to be the king of all kings. This is the father of the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Wands. This is their daddy. That's how I think about it, right? So, you know, Aries, you've worked hard to be here. You have this tenacity and strength about you because of your hard work. And so you're wise here, but there's something about this that's making it a little bit harder to assert yourself in a way that makes sense for the situation that is unfolding. That's what's coming up. Okay, let's get some, where is this going out here? Guide angel spirit guides for Aries, please. Where is this going for Aries? What is the outcome of this? Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Where is this going? The outcome for Aries, please. Where is this going? Thank you, angel spirit guides. Okay, all right. Hit my candle, okay. 7 of Swords. Now, for some of you, if this is a neighbor, if this is a boss that is a boss from him, you know what I'm saying? They may be leaving soon. What else? Yeah, they may be leaving soon. What else? If someone's just making life harder for you and making things confusing for you, interpersonally, relationship-wise, a neighbor, a colleague, a boss, I feel like they could be leaving soon, okay? The first 2 cards that popped out, you again, this one almost popped into my candle. The Emperor keeps popping out, which is you. It just kind of feels like you trusting yourself, trusting your courage, having the courage to continue on, to face something. And maybe for some of you, you have to leave something behind. You have to walk away from something and just accept what it is, okay? Accept whatever damage has been caused. Accept that someone is going to stand their ground no matter what. And then for others of you, I'm going to emphasize this again. There's someone who has been making life hard for you and in some way, and they're going to be moving on. They're going to be walking away. They're going to be going in a different direction. As I said that, I got a really sharp feeling on the right side of my head. I don't know who that that's for what that's about. But what I'm going to share with you is that it feels like whatever this has been, it's been giving you a headache. Okay, and so for those of you, Spirit is saying the time is now, okay, with Judgment out here, for you to move on, let something go, so that you can return to a healthy, happy state of being. Kind of moving closer toward the connections, the friendships that are loving to you and for you. This is really important right now. For some of you, you're in that Two of Swords because you don't know what to do. How do I move? I know I need to do something. Do I walk away? Do I try harder? Whatever the situation is, again, with feeling that in my head, okay, it feels like for some of you, the headache will go away by you choosing. I know you're reluctant to do this, to walk away, to go in a new direction, to move on. It kind of feels like the time is now. Now, for some of you, it's about making the decision to assert yourself, to literally move out of a connection, a friendship. It may be literally moving out of a physical home into a new place that feels like more love and belonging. Kind of feels like it's time to address this and do this now. Moving across seas for some of you, moving, literally traveling to be in a new location where there's love, there's joy. It's time to do it. You're reluctant to do it, but I think your intuition is telling you this anyway. You kind of know this is what you have to do. Okay, now beneath the deck, the Seven of Swords. My bad, Aries. The Seven of Cups. Beneath the Seven of Cups is the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is the betrayal, whatever has been giving you that headache, that sharp pain that I just felt. And beneath that, the Devil. And then beneath that, I'm just pulling these cards. Your happiness, your joy, what you're after. Something has been deeply blocking, getting in the way of you having your joy. For those of you, if this is a connection, a friendship, an interaction with you and a boss, you've been betrayed by them. You're trying to make excuses for them. You're just trying to offer apologies. You got someone who's trying to get more money out of you, or they're not really giving you your pay. Whatever the situation is, it's time to move on. Go toward the things that are good for you. Okay, now this is the outcome. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. It feels like you're going to make the decision to walk on, to go after what is good for you, because you cannot deny, by listening to your intuition, listen to your gut, that whatever this has been, it has not been healthy. Okay, so you're going to move on from this. Wonderful. All right, guidance for Aries. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. Loving, clear advice, guidance for Aries to get closer to their goal, to make a successful transition, to be successful. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. What is the guidance? What do you want Aries to know at this time? Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. Okay. There's a card that's face down over the Friendship and Union card. I'll see what that is in just a moment. What else? Okay. So the first card out here, the Wheel of Fortune. If this is a friendship, because it landed face down over that Friendship and Union card, if this is about a friendship, your friendship needs some adjustments. There needs to be some communication. There needs to be some boundaries. And that's why you keep showing up as the Emperor. Okay, for someone that I'm speaking to. So Spirit is wanting you to know that things can get better, but there are some adjustments required. Okay, and it may be giving, again, that Six of Swords, creating a little bit of distance between you and this other person. The second card that popped out here is the Ace of Pentacles. It's upside down. And then it's also the Eight of Swords being closed. And I'm going to clarify this, but it feels like Spirit wants you to be very mindful that for those of you, if you're trying to, go into a new direction and you're trying to extend an olive branch to a friend because you know that the relationship between you and someone else needs some adjustments, if they do not take this offer from you, it does not mean that you're blocked in. It does not mean that it was a failed mission. It feels like Spirit wants you to know that it's not about that, whatever this is. The Page of Cups, Spirit wants you to keep a light heart. Maybe some of you have tried to do the best that you can. That's kind of been a running theme in this, Aries. And there has been this feeling of, you know, missing an opportunity, or someone not taking your offer, or, you know, Spirit wants you to get over any feelings of like a missed opportunity. Okay, like, again, if you've been trying really hard to get to a goal, but there has been something or someone blocking you from getting to the goal, and you have that regret, thank you, angel spirit guides, you're having that regret, Spirit wants you to know that there are going to be more opportunities. This is not the last opportunity. You didn't fail, make a mistake to never be heard from again. That's not what this is. It's going to turn around, and to be very careful to not allow this missed opportunity, or something that turned out to not be as fulfilling, or something that was promised that's not showing up to be what you thought it would be. Do not allow this to cut off your ability to manifest. Trust the universe, because this is still going to turn around in your favor. Unexpected outcomes happen when the Wheel of Fortune is out here, but you want to be careful not to be focused on whatever this perceived Ace of Pentacles was. You want to keep your heart open and trusting at this time. Guided spirit guides, what else? Tell us more about the Wheel of Fortune for Aries here. Tell us more about the Wheel of Fortune. Very interesting reading. Okay. Okay. You're unaware about this right now. You don't know that this change is about to come, and that is an offer for connection. This, for some of you, can be love. This, for some of you, can be, if you had to say no to something recently because it just didn't feel right to your spirit, didn't feel right to your soul, Spirit wants you to know that there's a new opportunity coming through. These are the cards that popped out when it came to the Wheel of Fortune. Something's not going right. You might even have that regret. You're like, oh, darn, what did I do? It's not time for that. This is all happening for a reason. It's very intentional. You're going to make the right decisions, right? In your outcome, you're going to handle that. Your opportunities are coming in. This is not the end. Whatever this is, Spirit is wanting you to know that very deeply. You're not aware. You're unclear. Okay, that you're going to be unclear. But when it comes to new love, new opportunities, they're going to come in, and it's going to be favorable for you. That can change things around. For some of you, it is a new opportunity for an apology, connection, you know, someone coming back around again to revisit a conversation in a different, with a different intention, a different tone. If this is about a friendship, that friendship needs some adjustments. And maybe it's talking about how you all express your love for each other, how you help each other, how you support each other, how you collaborate with each other. It just feels like there are going to be opportunities for things to become prosperous, to be harmonious, but it kind of feels like a new beginning here, okay? Turning around in your favor. That's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that it has helped in some way. I love you to pieces, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.